Hi, I am your Tally Guru Abhijit Joshi, and this is Skilled Prime User, a unique course designed to train you on the use of Tally Prime. We are learning how to enter debit notes and credit notes in Tally Prime. In the previous video lesson, we sold 10 bottles of masala milk to Yadav Sweets. However, 2 bottles were found spoiled and were returned. Now, we will pass this entry using a credit note voucher. In this transaction, 2 bottles were returned, and so the bottles traveled from Yadav Sweets to our sales return door. The cost of 2 bottles is 24. So the account of sales return will be debited by 24, and the ledger of Yadav Sweets will be credited by 24. Goods returned by our customer are recorded using a credit note voucher. To select the credit note voucher type, we will have to click on the button menu of the Receipt button. On clicking here, we will get the option to select the credit note. The shortcut key for the same is Alt F6. We will now click on the button. If it is difficult to remember, it is always convenient to select other vouchers. On clicking this button, you will get a list of all the vouchers, including the vouchers which are present here on the button bar. We will now click on the Other Vouchers button. Here you can see that all the vouchers appear in the list. It is always easy to select debit note and credit note here. We will select the credit note. When Yadav Sweets returns the goods to us, they will provide a debit note. Upon receiving this debit note, we will enter a credit note voucher. The goods have been rejected by Yadav Sweets. We will select the ledger and press enter. Until now, we have directly accepted the receipt details for every voucher. However, for this voucher, it is important to enter the original invoice number and date. The original invoice number refers to the invoice issued to the customer. Recording this number is crucial for identifying which invoice the rejection has been made against by the customer. This is especially important for a GST-enabled company, and we will be learning more about it later in our course. The invoice number for the rejected goods is 2, and the invoice date is 1st June. I will repeat, entering this detail is very important. We will press enter. We will now accept the party details by pressing Ctrl A. To record the sales returns, we will create a separate ledger called Sales Return Account. We can create the ledger directly from this field by pressing the shortcut key Alt-C. In Tally Prime, we can also select the Create option. This feature was not in Tally ERP9. Now on the Create option, we will press enter. On pressing enter, the ledger creation secondary form will appear. Here we will type Sales Return Account. We will group this ledger under the sales account. Both the sales ledger and sales return ledger are grouped under the sales account. So, when we generate a report for the sales account group, we will obtain the net sales figure. We will now accept to create the ledger. We will then select the name of the stock item which has been rejected. Then we will type the quantity too. The rate will appear automatically. This can be changed if necessary. We will go forward. There is only one stock item, so we will press enter. There are no additional charges and taxes, so we will press enter. We'll now press enter to show the bill-wise details. Now here we will select Against Reference. We can now select the invoice against which the rejection has been done. This is the invoice through which we sold milk. In our case, the rejection is against this bill. We will press enter to select it. Here, the amount is 24 credit. We are passing a credit note to credit the ledger of Yadav Sweets by 24. We will now press enter. We will keep the narration blank by pressing enter. We have not changed the date of the voucher. Instead of accepting this voucher, we will press the backspace key on the keyboard. We are back in the voucher. We will now click on the date button. The next date will be shown automatically. We will press enter. We will leave the narration blank and accept the voucher. The next entry, entry number 12, is a purchase return. The bottles rejected by Yadav Sweets were originally purchased from Lalu Milk Mart. So, in the next voucher, we will return these 2 bottles to Lalu Milk Mart by passing a debit note. To view the video lesson, you will have to scan the QR code given on page number 47 of the practical handbook. Thank you.